Geneva Auctions 2023. What sight will we ponder at La Reserve Geneva this year that garnered over $100 million in sales? In this video, we will explore the excitement that happened in the 2023 Geneva Auction and dive into the best, rarest and vintage Rolex watches ever sold at the event. So make sure to stay tuned and watch till the end to discover which of the Rolex watches sold for a staggering $4,092,000, and another extremely rare watch with a pristine condition that can only be seen once in your lifetime at the Geneva Auction. From the legendary Daytonas to the iconic Milgauss, we have captivating tales of exclusive timepieces that will leave you in awe. Building up the excitement, let's start with a 38mm GMT Master 6542 that sold for $197,000. Made in 1958 and belonged to Captain Clarence Juge Warren Jr., the watch was offered for sale by his family, and somehow it has become a top-tier collector's dream when preserved in original condition. This is because each time a collector checks out for a watch, they tend to look for one of the three main attributes, which entail rarity, provenance, and condition. The gilt black dial with an added vintage chapter ring brings the rich life the captain lived piloting presidential flights. A top-tier collector's dream. Checking all three attributes is a rare opportunity to see and acquire this piece worthy of a museum collection at a Geneva auction. Next in line is the Rolex Oyster Chronograph, known as the Dato Compax or Jean-Claude Killy. An exceptional vintage timepiece. Made from 18-karat pink gold, it showcases the craftsmanship and elegance synonymous with Rolex. The watch features a leather bracelet and an 18-karat pink gold Rolex pin buckle. With a diameter of 36mm, it combines a perfect size with a luxurious aesthetic. The case, dial, movement and buckle are all signed, emphasizing its authenticity. This extraordinary timepiece offered by the family of the original owner was sold for $635,000. It is part of the prestigious Dato Compax line, representing one of the most complex vintage Rolex collections. Incorporating a chronograph and a triple calendar, the Killy is a rare gem among Rolex watches. Its remarkable condition, including a well-preserved two-tone dial with vivid graphics and a subtle ivory patina, sets it apart. Its pedigree is fully known, as it has remained in the same family since its original purchase by a wealthy Italian landowner and enthusiast. This watch represents the pinnacle of Rolex's technical and historical achievements, combined with an exquisite design. Its rarity, complexity, condition and provenance make it a highly sought-after timepiece among collectors. The Rolex Oyster Chronograph Dato Compax or Jean-Claude Killy is a true masterpiece that embodies the timeless elegance and precision craftsmanship of Rolex. Among the many Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, this one in particular is recognized to be one of the best watches sold in the Geneva auction, remarkable for being extremely rare and very significant. This version of the 33mm diameter yellow gold chronograph wristwatch with a diamond-paved dial, sapphire indexes, baguette diamond set bezel, case back sticker and bracelet respectively sold for $4,092,000. It's believed that this watch was only possible due to the Sultan of Oman, His Highness Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed's request. Its predecessor, the reference 6269, is distinguished by its brilliant cut diamond bezel, diamond-paved dial, and golden subsidiary counters, but the 6270 far exceeds it in looks and rarity. The materials used in making this extremely rare Cosmograph Daytona include an 18-karat yellow gold bracelet, strap, and case combined with a 17 jewels together with a vintage manual caliber 727. If that does not illuminate perfection, then I don't know what will. The oxidation layer present on this case hints at very little usage, and the presence of the original free sticker on the back further substantiates this assumption, making this timepiece one of the most collectible and important Rolex timepieces to be available to the collecting community. Shifting our focus now to the Rolex Explorer Albino, a truly remarkable and highly collectible timepiece. Crafted from stainless steel, it exudes a classic and enduring appeal. It strikes the perfect balance between elegance and functionality. The standout feature of this watch is its albino dial. Rolex produced extremely limited quantities of white dial versions of its tool watches, making them exceptionally rare and highly sought after by collectors. This particular Explorer also boasts an exclamation mark dial, featuring a luminous dot under the numeral at 6, a unique and captivating detail. Adding to its allure is the fact that this timepiece is one of the earliest examples of the reference 1016, introduced just a couple of years before its production. This combination of rarity, aesthetic appeal, and historical significance makes this Explorer Albino one of the most intellectually and aesthetically intriguing 1016 models to ever appear at auction. With its captivating dial variations and early production status, this Rolex Explorer Albino is an exceptional timepiece that will undoubtedly be cherished by any discerning collector. Sold for $113,000 $100,000, it represents a rare opportunity to own a truly unique and historically significant Rolex watch. When we are talking about an extraordinarily rare timepiece, it's impossible not to talk about Rolex Paul Newman's with a champagne dial. Made from 18-karat yellow gold, it radiates luxury and sophistication. This particular watch, that sold for $847,000, features an 18-karat yellow gold Rolex Oyster bracelet with 71 end links, providing a comfortable and secure fit. The 18-karat yellow gold Rolex deployant clasp, stamped 1.72, adds to the overall elegance of the timepiece. With a diameter of 37.5 millimeters, it makes a bold statement on the wrist. The reference 6241 with the iconic Paul Newman dial is already a rare find, but the rarity is amplified in this watch. Produced for only 3 years between 1966 and 1969, with approximately 2,000 pieces made in stainless steel, this version in 18-karat gold is exceptionally rare. The bicolor Paul Newman dial with its large T-Swiss T designation at 6 o'clock is correct for the Chronograph with a serial number of 1.757 million. The dial is remarkably preserved, with crisp graphics and intact luminous dots. The case is equally impressive, displaying well-preserved lug holes and crisp hallmarks beneath the lugs. This untouched and unaltered timepiece has remained in a safe for over 18 years, presenting an extraordinarily rare opportunity for collectors. Acquiring this impeccably preserved Rolex Paul Newman champagne would be acquiring a true trophy watch, an exotic dialed Chronograph Daytona of utmost rarity and beauty. It's the grand finale. Time to talk about an exceedingly rare watch that served as the highlight of this year's auction. Ready for that? Let's start. The Rolex Milgauss reference 6541 is a true rarity, and finding one in unpolished condition with a pristine dial and a wealth of accessories is virtually unheard of. This exceptional timepiece represents one of the scarcest and finest models ever produced by Rolex, and is arguably the best preserved example of a reference 6541 to appear in the auction market. But why Milgauss? The name Milgauss is a combination of the Latin word mil, meaning 1000, and gauss, which represents the unit of measurement for magnetic fields. Introduced in 1956, the reference 6541 was the first iteration of the Milgauss, specifically designed for scientists, engineers, and technicians working in high magnetic fields. Its iconic lightning bolt second hand pays homage to electromagnetism, and the watch was capable of withstanding magnetic fields up to 1000 oersteds. The standout feature of this Milgauss is its remarkably rare black honeycomb dial, adorned with circular hour markers and faceted triangular indexes. The dial is exceptionally well preserved, showing no visible signs of aging and boasting crisp graphics throughout. What sets this timepiece apart even further is the abundance of accessories that accompany it, including the Rolex chronometer certificate, guarantee, Milgauss literature, an additional chronometer certificate from June 14, 1960, a hang tag, and the presentation box. It is incredibly rare to find a reference 6541 with such a complete set of accessories. This coveted watch was sold for $2,490,000. So we've embarked on a horological journey through the world of luxury watches. From the timeless elegance of the Rolex Chronograph Daytona to the intricate complications of the Rolex Oyster Chronograph Dato Compact Jean-Claude Killy, each timepiece represents the pinnacle of craftsmanship and design. We marveled at the rarity and allure of the Rolex Explorer Albino and the Paul Newman champagne, both embodying the essence of exclusivity. And finally, we experienced the scientific ingenuity of the ultra-rare Rolex Milgauss, a timepiece built to defy magnetic fields. So where will next year's auction take us next?